hello, welcome once again to the second ever episode of Wini-FRIED Wednesday. Gosh darn it, we're here together again. It is so wonderful to see you all. Now, for this second episode, we are going to be joined by a very special guest, Lady Jaimz, who is the co-founder, producer, and HBIC of Corsets and Cuties, based out of right here in Orlando, Florida. And we are going to be reading the book entitled A Little Spot of Courage, which I would like to take a moment and say thank you to Dale for gifting to me off of Winnie's reading wish list, which you can find on Amazon. All right, now listen, I've got all kinds of extra bells and whistles and things that I am doing for you this evening. So I promised you all a fresh look this evening, and here she is. Yes, if you tuned into our halfway to Halloween party, then you saw this gown and full regalia in action. Oh, I scared you, Scott. I am so very sorry. Where's everyone watching from? Tell me where you're watching from. Tune in. Tell me. And I would like to give a shout out to Florence DeLee in New York City for designing this drag-tastic 11 o'clock number for me to sing all of my jazz and scat songs in. Oh, yes. Well. And as I say, new bells and whistles, new things to share. My goodness, we almost had a meltdown before the show started. For those of you who don't know how all of this works, I have several sets of teeth. And the pair that I have been working with and choosing to wear this evening, and for the reading of books makes it a little bit easier, they require polygrip. And we had a bit of an accident, and I was giving a strong Brer Rabbit kind of appearance, and we needed to fix that. And of course, then I had to time it out and hope that we could get Freddie McCleary to be quiet for a mere 30 minutes. So I fed him, and now he seems happy, and we'll just see if he barks. But there is another new look to share with you children. It's something I've been working away on hard, this little project. New, wonderful Winifred-inspired looks based on various genres and themes and television shows. And one of the ones that I would like to share with you all right now. You're going to have to bear with me as I learn to do all of these things. But this is the look that you will be seeing next week. This is a sneak peek at my tribute to the HBO series Game of Thrones, and I entitled this A Story of Fire and Hex. And look, it didn't take but 4 minutes into the show before this one. Come here. Ready, come here. You are the worst tripod of terror. Would anyone like to babysit a dog on Wednesdays from 7 to 7:30? Get over here. All right. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, I am pleased to introduce to you, if you have not met already, Freddie McCleary, tripod triumphant. He even has a song. Would you like to hear it? Freddie McCleary, he's so happy and he's so free on his little legs of 3. My Freddie McCleary, delightful. I have a feeling I need to hold you while reading our little book. Well, I'm being told that there was no sound on that. Well, I'm dreadfully sorry, but I do hope you enjoy the look, and I am very much looking forward to sharing that with you all next week, along with a fabulous wig I've been working on. Now, it is time, without further ado, for our bedtime story this evening. And here we are. Do you approve? Does it smell all right? Oh, look at you opening the book for me. Delightful. The book that we are going to be reading. Thank you, Jenny. He is adorable, though he be a tripod of terror. The book we are reading is A Little Spot of Courage. Can I please put you down? Will you lay right here in your bed next to me? Will you be a good boy? Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Sometimes he listens. A little spot of courage. Hi, I'm a courage spot. I'm here to help you do something that is challenging or difficult, especially when you are afraid. You might see me when you are brave too. Oh, and look, these little children ask, I thought superheroes were the only people who showed courage. How can I show courage? Ooh, look at this delightful little spot of courage. He's just a tiny little unassuming thing. Oh, small but mighty, I imagine. You might have thought of superheroes when I said the word courage, but here are some real heroes who grow their courage spot every day by keeping us safe. And we see members of the military, and a firefighter, and a policewoman, and our doctors and nurses, all of whom are filled with courage right now, keeping us all safe and sound, working overtime they are. You don't need to wear a cape to have courage. That is good to know. Courage is inside of all of us, and we can do small or large acts of courage every day. You may not see the effects of your courage right away, but I can tell you that every act of courage, big or small, makes a positive difference in the world. Oh, that is wonderful to know. That's why we want to grow our courage spot as big as we can. One way we can do this is by creating courage cards. Ooh, crafts! Yes! Reading these cards provides inspiration to do more acts of courage. Ooh, look at this little courage card here. Courage card. Every time you do an act of courage, write it here. Oh, what a wonderful way to remind ourselves of when we have been courageous. Courage might look heroic on the outside, but on the inside, it may feel like worry and frustration. Did you know that? That when you are filled with courage, that sometimes you can mistake it for worry or frustration. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of advice. Courage isn't something that makes us not scared. It's something that helps us overcome worries. In addition to your courage spot, your confidence spot will be able to help too. That is delightful. Oh my, let's see what else we have going here. Oh, look at these. Look at these little spots. Oh, they're so delightful. Your little worry and frustration spots. Oh dear. I often wake up as this fellow right here. I don't do mornings. The more you believe in yourself, the easier it will become to show courage. Try repeating this to yourself every morning. Are you ready? Let's practice. Today is a new day. I will have a great start. I will listen to the voice inside my heart. I will let good thoughts inside my mind and tell myself I am brave, I am loving, I am kind. That sounds like a magical spell for all of us here in our coven to share, shall we not? Let's repeat that, shall we? Let's see if we can conjure something magical for ourselves tonight. Repeat after me, children. Today is a new day. delightful. I will have a great start. I will listen to the voice inside my heart. I will let good thoughts inside my mind. And I will tell myself, I am brave, I am loving, and I am kind. Ah, well, that last bit may not always be me, but we will keep practicing that mantra every day. There are times you might avoid a safe situation because you are worried or scared. This is when your anxiety spot grows. Oh dear, I have an anxiety spot. Do you have an anxiety spot? Oh, you do? Oh, well, we are not alone. Oh, this is when your anxiety spot grows a lot, and it doesn't make you feel very good. That's why you want to try and grow your courage spot every day. Oh dear, look at that little anxiety spot. Oh my goodness, have we not all been that person? Oh, look, there's a courage card. There's a courage card. I was worried before I went to the party because I didn't know that many people, but I ended up having a great time. Oh, delightful. Oh, she was so nervous to go and meet people she didn't know, but she did it. And she was so proud of growing her courage spot. Ah, well worthy of a courage card. Ah, let's look at some times when you both wrote on your courage cards. Oh, look at this one. Like when an accident happened, you had courage to be honest. And the courage card says, I told my parents I broke the base playing soccer in the house. Oops. Well, accidents happen. You probably shouldn't have been playing soccer in the house. I don't imagine your adult supervision individuals cared for that much, but I admire the mischief. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, here's a good one. Oh, when you were both scared at the doctor's office, you learn that doctors are there to help you, keep you healthy, and both of you had courage to stay calm. Oh, that is a very good one for right now, as many of us occasionally have to go to the doctor's office. In this time, it can be very nerve-wracking. And this courage card says, I went to the doctor today, and I wasn't scared at all. I even got a sticker. Oh, well, I see what kind of doctor you have, the fun kind. And this courage card says, I was a little scared to go to the doctor's office, but the doctor made me feel better. Oh, delightful. Have you ever gone to the doctor and been afraid? And then after you left, you got so much better? Oh, you grew your courage spot in that moment. Let's see what else. Remember when those kids were laughing when someone fell and they tried to get you to laugh too? And you knew that was wrong and you had the courage to say no. Oh, look here. And he's asking, are you okay? That was a rough fall. Let me help you. Oh, dear me. Looks as though she might have gotten Tanya Harding a bit there. Dear. Courage card says, I didn't follow the crowd and I helped someone in need. Oh, that's wonderful. You know, this is a world where sometimes we see others doing what we think in large numbers might be wrong, and we have to do what feels right to us. And in this case, young man helped a darling friend in need. You did a great job. The new student feels welcome when no one else did. You had courage to be kind. Oh, look, they invited her to sit next to them. And the courage card says, I was kind to the new girl in school today and showed her around. That is wonderful. Have you ever felt a sneeze coming on? Thank you. All that air spun powder to mat down this face permeates in the air. Oh, I do like this page quite a bit. Those clothes you had on yesterday were pretty awesome. It was great to see you had courage to be who you are. And this courage card says, I wore my favorite outfit, even though it didn't really match. Darling, you look ready for pride. As far as I am concerned, that is a delightful pride outfit. And this courage card said, I wore my favorite bow tie today, even though I was worried my friends wouldn't like it. Oh, that's wonderful. Do you have a favorite outfit or a favorite accessory? Oh, I like my rings. Actually, my favorite ring is this one right here. And my other favorite ring is this little pink one right here. Those are two of my favorite things to wear. Oh, this is a good one. When you had to get up on stage, you first wrote out your worries before the event. That gave you courage to manage your emotions. Children, this is a wonderful lesson. This is a precursor courage card. Courage card. I sang in front of a loud crowd for the very first time. Now see what she's saying you could do here, though, is write a courage card out of all of the things you're worried about, that you want to overcome. And look, she got right up on stage in front of that social distance audience of 4. I imagine probably a half capacity. Oh, dear. I hope your children will forgive me. After that sneeze, I think I must nest my nose, if you don't mind, so I don't sound as though I'm doing something I've not. Hold, please. Oh, wait. I can be professional. Don't I have something to be professional? There we go. Isn't that professional? Oh, dear. She's come a long way. Oh, so much better. So much better. All right, children, thank you for bearing with me this night, where apparently the allergies are coming for me. I've been back in Orlando a little over a month, so I suppose it's about that time. Now, that was a wonderful intermission. Here we go. Oh, where are we at? I saw that you had a hard time learning a new skill. You had courage to be resilient and try again. And the courage card said, art was really hard, but I kept trying. Delightful, darling. Oh, that is delightful. And look here, this wonderful artwork piece that we have done. All great art starts with a scribble. That is a fact. Doesn't matter where you are, start somewhere. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Create art. I was proud to see when you shared that you didn't understand. I bet you helped out other kids too. You had the courage to ask questions. Children, this is very important. I know when I was in school, I was sometimes afraid to raise my hand and ask questions for fear that others would make fun of me for sounding silly or not knowing the answer. But in truth, it is really a good thing because there are so many others around you who may be afraid to ask that same question, and it is a chance to grow your courage spot. Look at this courage card. I asked the teacher for help today. Over here, I saw how intimidated you both were, trying out for the basketball team. But you had courage to make friends and try something new. And this courage card says, I tried out for the basketball team. And this one says, I tried out for the team again. Yes, sometimes we don't get what we want on the first round. We must try again. Do you remember when you were learning to tie your shoes? Even though you were frustrated, you had courage to keep trying. Oh, look, this is hard. I can do this. I did it. Oh, we got it. Courage card. Tying my shoes was hard, but I didn't give up. Try again. Riding your bike was pretty challenging. You fell a dozen times, but you kept getting up. You had the courage to persevere. And this courage card says, I learned how to ride my bike. Good on you, darling. Oh, dear. Look at this page. I was so excited when I finally realized scary shadows were not scary after all. You had the courage to manage your fear. And this courage card says, I couldn't sleep without my light on. And then this courage card says, I had fun making shadow puppets in the dark. Oh, the dark is my favorite. It's when I work on my midnight tan. Oh, children, I know it can be fearsome in the evening hours when we cannot see things, but I promise you it is where the most magic lies. I was happy when you discovered that your taste buds are constantly changing. Did you know that, darlings? What didn't you like to eat? What you didn't like to eat last week could be your favorite food this week. You had the courage to try new food. Oh, wonderful. And this courage card says, I tried red bell peppers tonight and I actually liked them. Wonderful. And this courage card says, I tried papaya and it tasted yummy. Oh, papaya. Delightfully delicious. Oh, here's a good one. I was delighted you were able to take small steps to achieve your goal. You had the courage to try. And this courage card says, I was able to make it halfway on the monkey bars. Oh, happy day when you can make it across the monkey bars. That is a childhood moment of achievement. Ah, yes, you level up in that little recess rendezvous when you can finally make it all the way across the monkey bars by yourself. Good on you, darling. Are any of you good at the monkey bars? Oh, you are? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, yes, well, we aren't able to climb on the monkey bars very much right now, of course. Unless, well, you have a swing set in your backyard. Well, you are a very lucky child. All right, let's keep going. I was glad you were determined to find the owner of the item you found in the park. You had the courage to do the right thing. Oh, look, he found a watch and he put up signs and a courage card that says, I found a watch and then looked for the owner. Delightful. That is the right thing to do and it brings good karma. Oh, look, we are on the last page. Wow, look at all these courage cards. Try reading them throughout the week. No, we'll read them now. To inspire you to do more acts of courage. How can you show courage this week? All right, so here are all of the courage cards that our two little players managed to get for themselves in this week's book. And I decided to make a courage card for myself as well. And my courage card says, starting Wini-FRIED Wednesday, because I was terrified to do this. Oh, so often as artists, we get worried about things being perfect or just so or this or that. And we fail to see that the true gift is just getting out there and sharing in the first place. Is this perfectly what I want it to be? Goodness, no, darlings. But it's a start. Now, we need to be patient with me. You need to be patient with me while I set up all the next things here. Oh, see, we're very new. And so what that means is we do everything ourselves and things are wild. And I'm going to get us over to our upcoming special guest performer. But first, would you like to know what the book is for next week, darlings? You would? Oh, I am very excited about this book. Oh, darlings, this book is the best. This book just came today. Next week, we shall be reading P is for Pterodactyl, the worst alphabet book ever. Da-da! I am very excited to read that book with you children. All right. Hold on now. She's got to do all of the things. Now we stop the screen. How do we do the things? And we come over here and then we go to this. Is that it? I think I'm doing it right. Oh, yes. Oh, she's figuring it out. Oh, my. Oh, dear. Oh, SOB, she figured it out. Oh, but not quite, did she? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Thank you all for being so utterly, unabashedly patient with me as I figure all of this out to run it myself with a bit of a challenge. All right. Now, as I said before, she is the co-founder. She is the producer, director, MC, and HBIC for the 4-time listed among the best of Orlando from Corsets and Cuties, a burlesque cabaret. This is Lady Jaimz with Let's Rendezvous. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Lady Jaimz. I appreciate you so much for participating in this second episode of Wini-FRIED Wednesday. Ah, yes, Freddie is ready to go for his evening walk. Just a few last minute things before we go and wrap up this week's episode. If you would like to purchase a book to be read on one of the Wednesday's episodes, you can visit Winnie's reading wish list on Amazon and purchase a book from that list. It will come directly to me and I will add it to an upcoming episode. I realize that Winifred reading children's books is a bit like Elvira hosting Reading Rainbow, but I appreciate you all being here and going along for the ride. Just to be silly with each other and kill a little time. Now, the other thing is, if you would like to be a special guest on this show, if you have a recipe you would like to share, a craft, or a performance, then please email me at the email address below, JennicaMProductions@gmail.com. Reach out to me, and I will let you know if we can get you into the show. Well, children, that's it for me. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you again, Lady Jaimz. Remember, Orlando Fringe is still happening online. Do be sure to check out all of the happenings. You can break all the rules. You can show up late. You can eat food. You can talk. You can leave when you want. It's Fringe at, well, at its most social distanced, but it is still Orlando Fringe, and it holds a special place in my heart. And a shout out from me to all of you. Though we are not together physically, you are all being held very tightly in my heart. And until all of us meet again next week, Freddie has to pee, so I must go. Thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful week, and remember, keep it light, keep it funny, and keep it moving forward. Good night, children.